Hello, welcome back to Legal Brain. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about rights of a bailor. So before that, who is a bailor? I have discussed under section 148. It gives a definition for contract of bailment and who is a bailor and who is a bailee. A contract of bailment meaning is, bailing the goods or delivering the goods from one person to other person for a purpose. And once when the purpose get accomplished, you have to give it back to the bailor. So the person who gives the goods is called bailor, and to whom it is given, that particular person is bailee. So in today's class, I'll be discussing about what are the rights of a bailor, the giver. What are the rights of the bailor? So the first right of the bailor is to right to claim damages in case of negligence. That is mentioned under section 156 of Indian Contract Act 1872. And it says that, for example, I am the bailor and you are the bailee, and I'm delivering the goods to you. I'm making a contract of bailment between me and you. I'm the bailor, you are the bailee. And you are having a certain set of duties to take care of the goods that I bail to you. And if the bailee has not taken reasonable care, if you are not taking reasonable care of the goods that I've given to you, then suppose it resulted in certain loss or destruction, then I have the right, I am the bailor, I have the right to claim damages, to get the compensation. Damages means compensation in case of any negligence from your part. And if the meaning is, if the bailee has not taken any reasonable care, in the absence of any special contract, the bailee has the right to sue, to file a case against you and get compensation if there is a loss or destruction to the property that is, or the goods that is bailed. The second one is right to terminate the contract in case of unauthorized use of goods, which is mentioned under section 153. And the meaning is that, for example, I have given you a bike, okay? So I have bailed my bike to you. I am the bailor, you are the bailee. And what do you mean by unauthorized use of goods? The thing is that, like, I have given the bike to you, I have bailed the bike to you for your usage. That means only you can ride the bike. So what you did, you have given your bike to your neighbor to ride. So this is called unauthorized use. I have only authorized you to use the bike, but you have handed over it to your neighbor. So this is unauthorized use. If you are making an unauthorized use of the goods, then I have the right to cancel or to terminate the contract in case of any unauthorized use, which is mentioned under section 153. The third right is right to claim compensation in case of unauthorized use. I have told you, if there should not be any unauthorized use of the goods that the bailor bailed to the bailee. And if that is the situation, we can cancel it. And next is we can claim compensation for it by virtue of section 154. That means if the bailee does not use the goods bailed according to the terms and conditions of the bailment contract, then the bailor is having a right to claim compensation in case of unauthorized use. The fourth point is that right to claim the separation of goods in case of unauthorized mixture of goods. So it is mentioned under section 156. So the meaning is that, for example, I have bailed certain goods to you, and you had actually mixed it with your goods. For example, I have bailed you certain goods and you have to keep it in your godown. You mixed it with your goods. So there is unauthorized mixture of goods. That is the situation. I am having a right to claim separation of such goods that I bailed to you by virtue of section 156. The next right is right to claim compensation in case of unauthorized mixture of goods, which cannot be separated. That is section 157. For example, I have given you cattle. You had actually mixed it with your cattle, and now it is like it's not separable. I cannot separate it. That is the situation. I have the right to claim compensation in case of any unauthorized mixture of the goods and which cannot be separated and which cannot be kept back. So this is mentioned under section 157. The sixth right is right to demand a return of goods. That means I have bailed you the goods. Now the purpose is being accomplished. Now we have to return the goods to me. So if the bailor has a right to demand the return of goods after the completion of the purpose or expiry of the bailment time period. And the last right is section 161, and that is right to claim compensation in case of unauthorized retention of goods. Like if the bailee is retaining the goods, then the bailor is having a right to claim compensation for it. So these are the different rights. Next is section 163, that is right to demand accretion to goods. For example, surplus, or I have given you a plant, and it actually gives certain fruits. Then you have to return the plant along with the fruits. I have given you a cow, and it gave birth to a calf. Now we have to return the cow and the calf. So that is the surplus. You have to return it back to you if there is any surplus. So these are the different rights of bailor against the bailiff in case of contract of bailment. So I have just given you a key takeaways of all the sessions, section 152, 153, 154, 156, 157, 160, 161, and 166. These are the rights of the bailor. I hope it's clear for you. So if you have any doubt, do comment below and try to understand. Thank you.